Hey YouTubers, Rob Mohammed. Guys, want to talk about treadmills. Treadmills for seniors. I bought a treadmill about a month ago because I walk every day. I've been walking once a day, 40 minutes since 2010. And I want to keep that habit, but sometimes in the summertime in particular, it gets very hot. And after a while, it takes a long time to make a habit, but you can break a habit really easy in a short period of time. So I said, let me get an indoor treadmill, and if it's hot outside or whatever, I can do my walking inside. So I got one, and I've been disappointed with some things and happy with others. Let's go over the treadmill I bought, and I'll show you about 10 things I observed, and I'll give you 5 safety tips I think that be really good for people who are seniors thinking about getting a treadmill. This is my treadmill. This is a Fumli. It's a 500 watt. It was the least expensive, the highest reviewed treadmill on Amazon. And it weighs about 37 pounds. It goes between 1.5 to 4 miles an hour. You have a remote control, easy to turn on. There's a pause of 3 seconds before it starts, and it starts off at 5 miles an hour as soon as you press the start button. You can increase the speed and decrease the speed with these 2 buttons, and you can stop it. When you stop it, it'll if you're going at a fast rate, it'll gradually decline to 0.5 mile an hour. Now, I purchased this without handles specifically because I thought I would store it against the wall, and I got it because it was lightweight. That way it would be easy to move. However, once I got it, I just ended up leaving it in the front room here with that, and so it would have been better to get one with handles. It's a little bit awkward. When I first started using it, it was very uncomfortable. I was thinking about returning it. Also, since I had never used one before, after I got off, I was very dizzy for a couple minutes. Each time I used it, it became less and less of a problem. Also, I was worried about falling on it because if you're trying to improve your health and you can spend years exercising, one good fall can ruin everything. So I put a chair here to hold on to, and also I put it in front of the couch, so if I would fall off, I would land on the couch. But I'm going to make some handles. I have made handles for my trampoline before, and I'll just make a handle on the 2 sides, and I'll put a line to the front and the back so it can't go forward or back. I'll make a video when I do it. It shouldn't be difficult, but I think it would be better to spend the extra bucks and just get one with handles. But I wanted something with store easy, that's why I didn't get handles. It starts. You want when you first get on it. Let's stop it. When you first get on it, you want to start kind of slow. And like I said, if it was your first time using a trampoline, you probably want to expect some dizziness and do a warm-up. You don't have to go really fast when you first start. You can go kind of slow and build up to longer strides. You're probably going to end up using shorter strides than you do when you're walking outdoors. And like I said, if you have a chair, it's easy to hold on to if you want to. I like to get up to like 1.7 or even up to 2 miles an hour and then just swing my arms and I don't have to hold on to anything. It's not as quiet as I thought. It's not silent, but it is pretty quiet. It's very simple. I've seen some of the other treadmills. They had a lot of bells and whistles on it. This is a pretty simple one. Also, the fact that it is lighter than the other ones. If I did want to store it, it's easy to pick up. It has wheels on the front here. And so you can move it around by just picking up one end. It'll roll real easy. I think handles are very important. I would recommend you not get this model unless you were going to be putting it in storage up against the wall all the time, as I initially planned. It would be better to get a treadmill that was wider. This is pretty narrow. This is about 15.5 inches wide and 40 inches long. So I think it would have been better to have something a little wider. But this had a lot of good reviews. The only negative I would say is the lack of handles, and I'm pretty sure I can build something. Now, what are some good tips I think about? I was thinking about this. What are good tips for seniors? One is always have something to grab onto. To start slow, make a fall zone. So if you do fall off, you fall on something soft like the couch behind you. Put on shoes, because I think even if you're used to walking barefoot, the treadmill is going to be harder than what you're usually walking on. So you're going to have joint stress. So it's good to have on some walking shoes. When you stop, don't get off if it's still moving. You want to wait till it's completely stopped. And like I said, you might be dizzy, so it might be good to have something to hold on to anyway. And I think you should try to look forward. Don't keep be looking down all the time. I think initially I was getting dizzy, and I think that was because I was just looking down. You have a digital display down there. The digital display gives you the calories you burn, the speed you're going, and how far you went, and the amount of time that has elapsed. There's an on-off switch on the very front. Like I said, this will go up to 4 miles an hour. You would be probably jogging by then. I've gone up to 2, and that was fine for me. Now we're going pretty slow right now because I was going to be talking. So let's go ahead and stop it, and you'll see it'll slow down. It doesn't stop automatically. So then you have something to hold on to in case you are dizzy. And that's it. It's going to be a really handy thing to have if there's a lot of bad weather and I don't feel like going outside and walking. I've gone for 40 minutes on this watching television, YouTube. And initially, the first few times, my legs kind of hurt because I was doing really short strides and was walking in an awkward way. I wasn't used to it. It wasn't normal. It took me about a week to kind of get used to it. And a couple times where I wasn't holding on to anything, I was just swinging my arms like when you regularly walk. It was a nice stride, like 2 miles an hour, and it was a pleasant walk. You could feel you were getting into the rhythm of the walk, and you weren't thinking about walking anymore. So it was good. So it's another tool, an exercise tool to make sure you maintain the habit of walking. Or maybe you live someplace where you can't walk outside, so this would be a good alternative. But I definitely recommend you get something with a handle. If you put the handle, then you can put a board up and put your laptop or whatever, and you could do stuff while you're working. But I think I can, down here is a little leg. I can attach a PVC pipe there and one over there and put some PV, like a slot, a smaller diameter. And then underneath it, from the back, I can run a line underneath it, because this is raised up off the ground, so this won't rub against the line. And then I'll run a line up from the top to the PVC that goes across the top, and that'll keep it from being pulled backwards. And then there's a little leg here. I put a piece of board to come out like this far and then attach a line from it coming up. So I'll have a line attached from the front and the back, so the handle can't go forward or back, because there'll be a lot of stress at that little slot there where you make a little piece of PVC. So when I finish making it, I'll show you what it looks like. It should be very inexpensive to make. So that's my review for the Fumli, the Fumli treadmill. It was very inexpensive, but I think you might want to think about getting one with a handle, because even though I didn't find myself falling at any point since I've been using it, one good fall and you erase all of your healthy exercising and dieting you've been doing for years. You don't want to break something that doesn't heal too easily, so as you get older. But on the other hand, if you have something to hold on to and you observe simple safety requirements of turning off the machine before you get off, that's pretty much a no-brainer. You wear good shoes and you don't, slip and slide on anything. I think it's pretty safe, and it's not something that's going to make a lot of noise to annoy your neighbor. So it also comes with a little kit with some oil and a little tool to help adjust the belt, and a pretty decent manual. So yeah, I recommend it. All right, guys, hope this video helps. I've got a ton of videos on my channel, and I've been doing it for almost 19 years. All right, guys, take care. See you out there.